Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the Power Rangers Beast Morphers Wave 1 figure line. This is a superb set of figures with a lot of just the right articulation needed for their price point and what they are, and great detailing and paint on these figures, like on the weapons and the morphers specifically. They look great, and some of the best that we've seen Power Rangers figures look in a while, especially that the proportions are, humans, not whatever Bandai America was making, especially recently. The Rangers each come with a sword and their own unique gun, and Blaze and the Tronic come with their weapons, and every figure in the line comes with a Morphex key that also has a little bracket on it for to be attached to the Ranger's left wrist, the right wrist, so that they can wield the Morphex key as like a bladed weapon. It's really cool and gives more functionality to the keys.
For the articulation, I'll be using red. So he has swivels in his shoulders to go straight out. They also rotate. They go out about that far. He has bends at the elbows that far and bends back a tiny bit if you bend it a bit more, and he rotates there. No wrist articulation at all. The head is on a ball joint, a full 360 ball joint, tilt the side by side, and he can look up and down a slight bit. His legs swivel in and out like this, and forward and not back because his molded butt. So just forward, not back, and out to the side. His knees bend at the knees and bend forward a little bit, and they rotate there at the knees. That's all the articulation on these figures. The only differences in the 5 is Cybervillain Blaze and the Tronic. Their arms are the same type of articulation that the 3 Rangers have, but their legs still have the same articulation in the knees here, but they don't swivel out. Here, they only go back and forth. I can't pull it out. And then the head is still just as articulated.
Each Ranger comes with the saber, the binoculars saber, and then their own gun. The red comes with the cheetah blaster, the blue comes with the combined form of the camera gun, and the yellow comes with the camera gun. Blaze just comes with his own sword and a dark version of the cheetah blaster, and the Tronic comes with his 2 weapons.
This is what the posability on the female Beast Morphers figures are. I have yellow here. They have mostly the same posability as the males, just swivel there, rotating elbow, hinge here, swivel there, same knees, bend at the knee, swivel there, ball jointed head, but yellow has more articulation to tilt side to side and forward and back than red and blue do, and can kick forward and back and out the side. The skirt is very pliable, and if you have any trouble, just work it a bit, and then it will be more than bendable enough to get the poses you need. So, yeah, they can actually hold pretty good poses. And the outwards, because the holes in the skirt, perfect splits, good pose. The skirt still looks good while being able to be posed.
overall, I love these figures. I adore the fact that they're 6 inches and fit right in with your Star Wars Black Series or your Marvel Legends or the Lightning Collection, and that you can get an army of Tronics and fill out your Lightning Collection for half price a figure. It's perfect synergy with the line and great for collectors, and also just the fact that they have this high quality figures for retail for $10. I never thought that we would see figures that are this high quality at retail in any brand. And I definitely think a big factor on why is because Hasbro doesn't have to pay anybody royalties, and because they own the brand, and that's why a lot of the other big boys action brands, Star Wars, Marvel, don't have big, like, high quality little action figures at like a 3 to 6 inch scale that are quality, or a 4 to 6 inch scale, out there nowadays at retail. And Power Rangers does, which I think is amazing and is a really big step up for the brand in the toy aisle. It makes me so happy that we're finally getting quality retail Power Rangers figures again. And it's been 8-9 years. The Samurai figures were fine. I liked that they were more detailed despite being smaller, but when they brought them back up to 5 inches, they kind of just went real downhill. Especially the lack of weapons, the lack of paint, the stupid proportions. And these figures feel like the great quality of figures we had back in the Jungle Fury RPM days, when they brought them up to 6 inches and made really nice figures. I'm so happy that Hasbro has brought Power Rangers retail figures back to kind of the glory that they can be, especially being a trendsetter in the toy aisle for being the only brand out there that has these. It's amazing. I definitely wouldn't dismiss the fact that there's a bit of articulation that are missing. The wrist swivels on the Rangers and the outward swivels on Blaze and the Tronic. I definitely think that's a really big shame that those two are missing that point of articulation. At least Blaze. I'm perfectly fine with the Tronic, but I wish Blaze had that. But I think for the sheer fact that these are this high quality of a figure for $10 is a good enough fact to have these in consideration if you're interested in them. It's great. They come with 3 weapons each, technically 2 weapons each, and a gimmick that also serves as a weapon. They have great details, fully painted morphers, all of this stuff, and it's $10. I know I'm harping on the $10, but it's really a big factor in a figure line like this. If this was a $20 figure, I wouldn't have bought them for certain. And I would say these are higher quality than a lot of the the Legacy collection figures. And these are $10 cheaper than that. And it really shows that Hasbro knows what they're doing. Thanks everyone for watching my review. I hope it was good. I just wanted to again shout out a couple people. I know the people over at RR The Streets come on and hang out every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's where you want to be on a Friday night in the Toku Nation. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I'm there every week editing together photoshops and goofy memes for the guys over there. Also be sure to check out my buddy Dawson, his video, and like I mentioned in my last video, Will J. Coe over at his channel, Corey over at his Twitter handle's Frozen Stratos, and he's also at Go Mango, and Josh, Living Ranger Key on Twitter, and his great channel that's coming back now, Toku Topics. So be sure to check out all those guys, and see you next time.